So this bill came about when I was on Erlanger City Council. The first ordinance that I passed was to allow the people of Erlanger to have backyard chickens. Shortly thereafter, Eric took up the charge in Ellesmere, and they were able to pass an ordinance that also allowed for backyard chickens. Eric and I got together in the last legislative session and decided that we would put together what became House Bill 806 to allow for backyard chickens on a statewide level. The bill, it's one pager, pretty simple. It allows you to keep domesticated hens, no roosters, and the minimum number of hens that no jurisdiction could take you below would be 6. And there also allows some flexibility there for local control as well. Local municipalities or counties can set out setback restrictions, sanitation, and maintenance standards, and they can prohibit the sale of eggs commercially so that there's no issues out in the market with that. And then would also void any outright ban against backyard chickens, which is important. What we're seeing in northern Kentucky, there's actually some litigation right now regarding the ban on backyard chickens. There were some folks that had them for a number of years, and this actually, they were, what are they? They were service animals. They were emotional support chickens, believe it or not. I think one of the people had autism is what they had. And so the city has now taken some regulatory steps against those folks, and they filed an ADA lawsuit. So it's an important thing, I think, that we address and make sure that we've got going on. And I'll turn it over to Eric if he's got anything that he wants to add.
I mean, 3.5 years ago, I had zero
You can be
experience.
sure your microphone's on and maybe pull it up a little bit closer.
There you go. Can you hear me? Okay. 3.5 years ago, I had zero experience with chickens. I learned most of my experience on Facebook and the groups on Facebook about backyard chickens. The hardest part is keeping them from getting sick, because at that point you have to get rid of them. But I have had zero problems. I lost one because it was a rooster. I had to move him out to Burlington. So I have 5. One is an in-house chicken because she was getting attacked by the other chickens. She's being moved out within the next 2 weeks. Her eviction notice is up. I've advocated for the chickens. They're very relaxing. I like to go and grab a chicken, set it on my lap, and sit in the backyard while the other chickens run around. But this bill, we kind of constructed it like Representative Doan was saying, that it gives the city's control or the municipalities control of what they can and can't do with those chickens, other than saying you can't have them. So it's opening up for more backyard chickens than what our cities currently have in northern Kentucky and throughout the state.